Hi guys, I'm Harlequin Dusk, and this is my first ever video for some booster pack openings for Magic the Gathering. Today I have decided to do, it's my first ever one, so I'm going to do it with the Jumpstart packs, basically originally from the core 21 packs. And yeah, so I bought two of these boxes. Usually you get 4 in each, so 2 of those. And for those who are not in the know, the Jumpstart boosters don't just contain M21, they have their own Jumpstart cards, which are a mix of brand new cards, rehashes of old cards, and also, as I say, core 21, and a few other sets which just appear. The way that these Jumpstart boosters work is you're essentially meant to take 2 of them. So the packs of 4 are made for 2 players. You take 2, each player takes 2 cards, and each of these ones have a theme of varying degrees. There are goblins, monsters, but it's not just card types, there's also card mechanics. So there's a milling one, there's discard ones, there's even just races, so like the Phyrexians are in there. So there's lots to consider, and of course there's also the rarities. So instead of it just being the cards that are the rarities, you also have the themes are rarities. So for example, like I said, that Phyrexian one is indeed a mythic, but then something like goblins would be a common. So it's not just finding the mythics inside the packs, it's actually finding the packs themselves. So I have got 2 of the 4s, which I will shuffle in a second and we should get cracking. But yeah, I am hoping myself for, again, Phyrexian one, which I keep mentioning, and also some discard ones. I'd love to have some discard ones. I've opened 2 of these before, so two sets of 2, and I've got 2 rogues, a devilish, which is demons and little devils, and I've got the milling one, which is again the mythic. So, and that was a great mechanic because it's just a great addition to anything. So I'm hoping for Phyrexians and discard decks in there, just so to bolster one of my own commanders. I am very new to Magic the Gathering. I was only starting a couple of months back, but I've very much fallen in love with the game, and so and I'm looking forward to playing. I've got a bit of a background in an Arena as an app, but yeah, the actual cards themselves, I haven't actually played a real game yet, so I'm looking forward to doing that with a few of my buddies. But yeah, let's get cracking. So first one. Okay, look, I'm wrapped. Oh my goodness, what? Like straight off the bat. Wow. Okay. So, I mean, honestly, I can't believe. Well, it's the first one of 8. So, this one is the Phyrexians. I'll open this one up now, and I'll show you the contents of this one. So this is a mythic one, and as such you get a mythic card in it, along with some other nice additions. So that's the cover card. So your mythic card is Sheoldred the Whispering One. Again, an absolute blinder, especially for Phyrexians. I love it. But yeah, that's her. Absolutely incredible. It's a kicker. So you also get the Malefic Scythe. Yeah, so awesome little accrual. So you'll actually one for each counter, and then whenever it dies, you get another soul counter on the Malefic Scythe. The Entombment Exarch as another uncommon. The Phyrexian Gargantua. The Phyrexians have nightmares about the Gargantua. Awesome bit of lore there. And Phyrexian Reclamation is an enchantment. Okay, now we're going to the commons. Dowsing Gloom deals 2 damage to target creature and you gain 2 life. A nice Myr from the Meridians. the Parasitic Implant, the Perilous Mer, Phyrexian Broodlings, Phyrexian Debaser, again that cover card, Phyrexian Rager, and then the lands. So you get, so with every one, because they are basically, you mix the two ones of 20, the two boosters of 20 cards to make a 40 card deck. You don't get to choose what's in it, it's just those two. So you do it as a draft option, and you play with essentially these cards plus another 20 from whichever one you open up. So because of that, you get also a nice little land there with its own little mechanic there. So choose a colour other than black, because obviously this is a black set, and then you get amazing Phyrexian Swamp, which, oh, I love that, and then just all your basics lands for that one. So as I was saying before, with these ones, the sets, so that's your Jumpstart Booster set there, that's your icon, and then you'd have, I wonder if there is one here, unfortunately not, so these are all basically the Jumpstart reprints or Jumpstart versions of this thing. I think maybe actually they might all, they've definitely not, they're definitely from other sets. Okay, so now there's one, there you go. So you got your core 21 uncommon one there. So there you go. But honestly, I can't believe the look on that one. That's incredible. Oh, Phyrexians, awesome. That's that one ticked off the little list. Next one. So come on, let's get some discards. These are so much tougher to get into than the other ones. Okay, let's have a look, and it is a Goblins. So this one is a common fire based or red mana based set, or theme as they're called, because the set is the Jumpstart series themselves. So with the Goblins, again, Goblin, just a full art card just to start with. So your main one here is a rare Muxus Goblin Grandee. So it may be a rare set, I'm not sure. I'll have to do a little look up into it and see what happens. So when it enters the battlefield, reveal the top sticks of your library, put all Goblin creature cards with converted mana cost of 5 or less from among them into the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And whenever he attacks, he gets a +1/+1 until the end of turn for each other Goblin you control. So basically standard Goblin mechanics, get a load of them out, and then buff yourselves into oblivion. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may have a target creature get 2/2, so +2/+0 until end of turn, for a 4 mana cost on a 2/2. Not bad. When the battlefield enters, create a 2/1/1 red Goblin creature tokens 2/2 for a 4 mana cost. And then Goblin Commando. When he enters the battlefield, he deals 2 damage to the target creature for a 5 mana cost on a 2/2. So quite a lot of mana costs there for those ones. And this one, enchantment, sacrifice artifact, making shift munitions, deals 1 damage to any target. So yeah, just transfer there. So an M21 common, so a core 21 common for a 3 mana thing. So that's a similar one here, Goblin Arsonist. For a 1 mana cost, when he dies, you may have it deal 1 damage to any target. Again, just classic Goblin red mana mechanics here. 3 mana cost with Menace. They'll cover art card, Goblin Instigator. Enters the battlefield, creates a 1/1 red Goblin creature token. Not bad. Shortcut to its battlefield, target can't block. 2 mana cost. Whenever ordinary Goblin blocks or becomes blocked by a creature, deals 1 damage to that creature. 2 mana cost for a 2/1, not bad at all. Outnumber. Deals damage to target creatures equal to the number of creatures you control. And then this one is exactly the same as the other one, but it is for a red. So it's a red base, and then you can choose one other colour. So what I would suggest, well, what I would imagine that everyone would be doing was going, okay then, well that's a red, I've got the Phyrexians there, so I'll go red and black. There you go, that's your lands. And then got mountains. Okay, so that one, again, not as great as the Phyrexians, but still not bad as a crop of goblins. I mean, these sets can be used, these themes can be used wherever you like. They don't just have to be jump starts, as you can imagine. So if you want to start, this is a great start for if I ever wanted to make a goblin deck. I can have these and then just put in whatever comes up as I go along in future. So there you go, Muxus the Goblin Grandee. Okay, that is the goblins. Number 3. Come on with the discard. Let's get some more mechanic based ones. Angels. Oh, not bad, not bad. I'm not entirely sure the rarity level of this one is like similar to the goblins, but I do play angels quite a lot on Arena, and they are pretty amazing once you get them going, especially for a white mechanic, especially with all the oh no, it's a mythic. Okay, all right, here we go. So angels, Linvala, the Keeper of Silence. So for a 4 mana, flying, activated abilities of creatures your opponents control can't be activated. That's pretty good. That's a nice little blocker for anyone. That's pretty incredible. Okay, so we've got that one. That's Linvala. We've also got the Angelic Arbiter as a rare. Again, creature, 7 mana cost, flying. Each opponent who casts a spell this turn can't attack with creatures. Each opponent who attacked with a creature this turn can't cast spells. 5, 6. Wow, I mean, that's not bad either. So, an exile type creature or planeswalker, its controller creates a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying. So these things, this is what I would be using on my Arena account, is just creating the tokens and just getting those tokens and keep building those tokens and just basically just hammering them with all of the tokens of angels or with the flying and just flying over their blockers. It's a great set to have, really. So there we go. So this is my IRL angel deck starter kit, I reckon. So that's that one. Emancipation Angel. Into battlefield, return a permanent you control to its owner's hand, which is obviously good if you've got something that's been enchanted with a block. Syrah Angel, 4/4 for a 5 mana cost, flying and vigilance. Okay. Guardian Idol, when it enters battlefield, you can tap it for mana, or it becomes a 2/2 golem artifact until the end of the turn. Okay, not bad. Angelic Page, Anointed Chorister, Angelic Edict. Ooh, okay. Scroll of Avacyn. So draw a card, and if you control an angel, you can gain 5 life for a 1 mana cost, and a 1 mana cost going forward. That's pretty good. That is really good, actually. Yeah, and then it's again the thriving set of your lands, which means you're going to go and find one. So and then, ooh, okay, shocker just come out of nowhere. Celestial Enforcer. So if you only control a creature with flying, so for a 2/3, not too bad at all. Okay, and then you've got your planes from Jumpstart and Core 21, which is pretty cool. So there you go. Not a bad set at all. I am more than happy with the angels coming out. They can come out again if they want, because I would not say no to some duplicates of that if I was going to make a limited deck. But there you go. Linvala, Keeper of Silence. Great. Fantastic. Next one. So this is number 4. So that is, I've got 2 mythics and 1 common out of 1 box. I mean, it could be over a couple of boxes, but we'll find out. Let's flip. Vampires. Okay. Vampires. Again, not sure about the rarity. I only really know the mythics, which is they're meant to be. But obviously not so much the angels as I was expecting. So vampires. This one. Here we go. The Drana as a mythic again. Wow, here we go. So, as I said, I haven't been playing this game very long. On Arena, I played more than IRL, but I have been learning about the lore. And this woman features quite heavily in the Zendikar fight against the Eldrazi. So it's great to have her just from a lore point of view, and also she seems to be pretty good as a 4 mana for 2/3 with flying, first strike, and she can deal combat damage to player and place 1/1 counters on each attacking creature you control. So yeah, not bad at all. That's that. Silver Smoke Ghoul. A 3/1 for 3 mana cost. At the beginning of the end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, return Silver Smoke Ghoul from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. And then you can spend 2 mana and sacrifice it and draw a card if needs be. Blood Bomb Vampire. Whenever you gain life, put +1/+1 counter on Blood Bomb Vampire, which is not bad again. Because on a 3/3 start is great. Falkenrath Noble. Whenever Falkenrath Noble, another creature dies, target player loses 1 life and you gain a life. So there you go. Pretty standard black mechanic there. Gifted Aetherborn. 2 mana cost, Death Touch, Lifelink, stick a 2/3 on it. Great. Put that in there. Sanguine Indulgence. So this spell costs 3 less to cast as a 4 mana cost anyway, if you've gained 3 or more life this turn. So I'm guessing that's what I'd say. If you pair that with, where is it? So if you had these ones and you had that angel deck going alongside it and you gained 5 life for just owning an angel. So if you went for a, what's a white black, is that an Orzhov? I think it's Orzhov. So yeah, these two paired together could be pretty awesome. So you could cast that for 1 and return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. That's a great little thing there. Agonizing Siphon deals 3 damage to any target and you gain 3 life. Okay, for a 4 mana cost. Again, standard stuff, I love it. Child of the Night, 2 mana cost, lifelink 2/1, yeah, common. Last Gasp, target creature gets -3/-3, so potential killer for a 2 mana, not bad at all. Mark of the Vampire, gets 2/2 and has lifelink for a 4. Nocturnal Feeder, 3 mana, 2/1, flying. When Nocturnal Feeder dies, your opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. A Thriving Maw. Another common just underneath with a Gloom Sour. Now I've got this card already from a previous Core 21. I think I bought the pre-release pack, and for a very high mana cost, but it is pretty high. Everything else is at 8/6, and if it ever becomes blocked, then it's an instant life loss for the other player and the life heal for you. So there you go, and you got your swamps. So again, I mean, I'm not entirely sure how this is happening, but I think these this must be a rare pack, I'd say, at the very least, if not mythic. But I didn't see it on the mythic rare list. The mythic black lists were pretty specific and pretty short as well. It was only like 2, perhaps 3, and vampires were not up there. So it might be just a rare theme on that one. But I mean, again, I'm not complaining. Got Drana, and yeah. It's great. I mean, to be fair, I do like to play with black quite a lot more than any other colour. If I was going mono, it would probably be black. Unless, of course, with those angels, which are incredible. So there, you got 3, 2, 1, and Legion. Legion, okay. Not a clue. Honestly, not a clue. We'll find out. We will find out. So with the Legion, let's see, so starting off, kicker is a rare. So we've got Lina, the Selfless Champion. So when Lina, Selfless Champion, enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token for each non-token creature you control. That could be good. Sacrifice Lina creatures you control with power less than Lina's power, gain indestructible until end of turn. For a 6 mana cost on a 3/3. Okay. Another rare. Mentor of the Mink. Whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1. If you do, draw a card. Okay, so that's a nice little draw for some weaklings. So if you're playing Goblins, maybe you might be able to draw a few in. Draw a few cards, should I say, sorry. Siege Striker. Double strike. Awesome. 3 mana cost, 1/1. Whenever Siege Striker attacks, you may tap any number of untapped creatures you control. Siege Striker gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature tapped this way. Okay. And Faith's Fetters. Now this is an aura that I like the look of anyway, just as a white as it goes. Gain 4 life just for putting it on something, and then can't block, and its activated abilities can't be activated unless they are mana abilities. So I can't, basically if it's going to be a tap one, can't do it. Good stuff. Selfless Saviour. Loving the artwork on that dog. You don't see many dog decks, but I mean, if you have one, let me know. Sacrifice Selfless Saviour. Another target creature you control gains indestructible until the end of turn for a 1/1 on a 1. Lovely. So again, that would be working well with Mentor of the Mink. Basri's Solidarity. Oh yes, so that is one white deck that I do know is a mythic in this set. The Jumpstart sets is Basri as a Planeswalker, and also one of the dark ones, the black sets, is Liliana. So 2 Planeswalkers in here that hopefully in the next 3 I've got there, one of them will appear. But saying that, I probably just jinxed it. I've probably got very lucky with that Phyrexian one. So put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control for 2 mana cost. Unicorn, Valorous Steed, Vigilance. When Valorous Steed enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 White Knight creature token with Vigilance and 3/3 for a 5 mana cost. Daybreak Charger. When it enters the battlefield, create a 2/2. +2/0 until end of turn on a 3/1 2 mana cost. So this is the feature card of Legion, yonder. Whenever Makeshift Battalion and at least 2 of the creatures attack, put a +1/+1 counter on Makeshift Battalion, 3/2, 3 mana cost. Fortify, choose one of the 2, basically +2 power or +2 toughness until end of turn for a 3 mana cost. Again, can't complain at that. Legion's Judgment, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater for a 3 mana cost. That's a great little clearer if you get stuck or trapped. Frighting Heath, and then, oh, yeah, I got another one, sorry. So, instant, create 2 1/1 White Soldiers creature tokens for a 2 mana cost. Not bad. And then your usual planes. So, not my favourite. Probably more of a common one, I'd say, just based on the cards and the rarity of the cards involved. But if you pulled that alongside, as I said, the other ones with maybe those angels, then you're not going to be too hard up, and you won't be too fussed about getting that at all. Right, so what's this, the 6th pack now. Okay, come on, right, we want to give it discard or Planeswalkers. So flip it over, and 3, 2, 1, Minions. I'm going to say that's going to be very, very common, and just based on the fact that it is just called Minions. There's going to be nothing special in here, I can imagine. I mean, I say that, it could be one of the best decks you ever know. Who knows these things? So, rare from the get-go. So we've got Kel's Fight Fixer. So, Menace, 4 mana cost. Whenever you sacrifice a creature, you may pay blue or black. If you do, draw a card. And then you go to sacrifice her, and she gains sacrifice any other creature for a 1 mana, and gains indestructible for a 4/3. Not bad, not bad, not bad. 1 mana cost, sacrifice creature, you gain 1 life and draw a card for another 2 on the artifacts. Okay. Bone Picker, 4. This spell costs 3 less to cast if the creature died this turn. Flying and Death Touch, 3/2. Not bad. Could be better. Eliminate. I've got this one in my commander deck at the moment. Destroy target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less for 2 mana. Gormand. The demon for 6 mana, 5/5. Additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature as well. Wow, that's a cost and a half. Flying, trample, and when it enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a creature as well. So it's not just you sacrificing. So yeah, it's still high mana cost though, for what it is, in my opinion anyway. Innocent Blood. Each player sacrifices a creature for a 1 mana cost. that could be fun. I'll just do it. That's a hate card for everyone on a commander table. Crypt Lurker, 4 mana cost. When he enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature or discard a creature card. If you do, draw that card. 3/4. Dutiful Attendant. 3 mana, 1/2. When they die, return target creature, another target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Always fun. So, Ghoul Caller's Accomplice, 2 mana, 2/2. For another 4 mana, exile this card from your graveyard. Create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Activate this ability only any time you could cast a sorcery. So basically in your main, either one of your main phases. 3 mana cost Nocturnal Feeder. We've seen this one before in the Vampires. Flying 2/1. Blah, blah, blah. The Shambling Goblin for 1 mana cost. So when Shambling Goblin dies, target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1 until end of turn. And it's a 1/1, so that's literally just a fodder. It literally is the minions as they come out. Okay, and then, oh yeah, we've also got that one as well. So Village Rites. Instant, as an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature and draw 2 cards. Yep, I've seen that one before as well on my other core ones, and it is quite a big price to pay for, but it can get you out of some tight fixes. So, not bad. I keep saying that, it's not bad, because, I mean, at the end of the day, they're not bad. Okay, the penultimate pack. Cracking that pack. Come on, Planeswalker, discard, whichever. I mean, I'm happy with the Phyrexians, honestly, but like, this is, come on, oh, yes. Liliana, yes! Oh, amazing. Oh. Oh my god. Right, so literally my black decks, as a black player, a Dimir, or as of, you know, my black aspects are going to be going crazy through the roof on this stuff. So, Liliana, as you can imagine, who's going to be underneath here as a mythic is Liliana Vess herself, the Waker of the Dead. So, great Planeswalker. So, her +1, so it starts off with a 4 loyalty, +1, each player discards a card. Oh, it's music to my ears for my discard deck. Each opponent who can't loses 3 life. Amazing. -3, target creature gets -X until the end of turn, where X is the number of cards in your graveyard. So it's in my graveyard, which is, again, amazing. -7 for her ultimates. When you do cast this, you get an emblem at the beginning of combat on your turn. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, and it gains haste. Wow. So she gets herself up to 7. Yeah, I mean, you can already see that's like a game changer or game ender. So that's Liliana herself. So now she's got her Standard Bearer, which is a 3 mana cost, rare. Flash, when Liliana Standard Bearer enters the battlefield, draw X cards, where X is the number of creatures that died under your control this turn. 3/1. Liliana's Elite. 3 mana cost again, 1/1. Liliana's Elite gets +1/+1 for each creature in your graveyard. As you can imagine, obviously this is all going to be circling around your graveyard, bringing those cards into your graveyard, bringing them back out again under different guises. Exile the target creature, put 2 loyalty counters on a Planeswalker you control for a 4 mana cost. Again, that's it. So it's put 2 loyalty counters, so you start off with 4, so you literally do a +1 with a, and then +7 for her ultimate. And you got that as well. Boom. That Gorman we saw in the last one. Liliana's Devotee. This is all Liliana. Zombies you control get +1. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, you may pay 2 mana. If you do create a 2/2 black zombie creature token for a 2/3. Again, not bad. These are just great cards. 5 mana cost, return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield for a 5 mana cost. That is a lot. So it's a lot of mana for 1 creature coming to the battlefield. So I suppose it is not going back to your hand, it's going to the battlefield straight. So yeah, we can deal with that. Blighted Bat, 3 mana cost, flying, 1 mana. Blighted Bat gains haste until the end of the turn, and that is for a 2/1. Cemetery Recruitment, that's the cover card. 2 mana, sorcery, return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. There you go, for 2 mana. If it's a zombie card, draw a card as well. So not on this. Ghoul Raiser, 3 mana. When Ghoul Raiser enters the battlefield, return a zombie card at random from your graveyard to your hand. 2/2. And then you've got your Thriving Maw. Have we got another one? Yes, we do, underneath. And it is our zombie waiting. Oh, we've got loads. Okay, so we've got the Thriving Maw. We've got the Wailing Ghoul for a 2 mana. Wailing Ghoul, it enters the battlefield, mill 2 cards. So this paired with milling would be pretty amazing, because that guy doubles your mills anytime you cast a mill. He doubles it. He's great. For a 1/3, that's good. Liliana's Steward. Again, there's more and more. Sacrifice Liliana's Steward. So 1 mana, target opponent discards a card. Activate this ability only at any time you could cast a sorcery. So again, only in your main phases. And it's a 1/2. And then a lovely stylized art Core 21 Swamp. And there you go. Well, I said I wanted a I wanted a Planeswalker, and I got one. I got the one that I would have preferred. I wouldn't have wanted Basri because I wouldn't know what to do with him. To be fair, there is also, saying that, there is Teferi, who is one of the all-time greats as a Planeswalker, but we all love Liliana best. Well, all us black players. And then, finally, for the last one, are we going to go out on a high? I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. But let's see. Okay. Here you go. 3, 2, 1. Archaeology. Wow. Okay. So it's blue. I don't think we've had a blue one pop up yet. So archaeology. Let's see. Let us see. I can imagine this is going to be a lot of artifacts. But we'll see. We'll see. I think I just saw a bit of silver in there, so I think that is definitely an artifacts card deck. Set theme, whichever way. I don't know. So archaeology. Let's go. Rare. The Sharding Sphinx. Okay. So 6 mana, flying. Whenever an artifact creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may create a 1/1 blue Thopter artifact creature token with flying for a 4/4 on a rare. Not bad. Not bad. It's not my go-to phrase at the moment. Verdolkin Archmage. 4 mana. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, draw a card for a 0/2. Again, that's great. Obviously, this is going to be artifact heavy. A land card. So, add colorless for a tap, and then 2 mana and tap, sacrifice the Buried Ruin, return target artifact card from the graveyard to your hand. Raise the dead artifact. Hedron Archive, draw 2 cards. I love that one for a 4 mana cost on the base. Juggernaut, 4 mana cost. Juggernaut attacks each combat if able, and it cannot be blocked by walls. Fantastic. Got a 4 mana cost on that. That 5/3 artifact creature. The Meteor Golem, artifact creature, 7 mana cost for a 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target non-land permanent and opponent controls. See, that is high. 7 mana for a 3/3. I mean, you can't deny that entering the battlefield, the ETB ability, but still quite a high mana cost. So, draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card. Okay, for a 3 mana cost, so you just draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards unless you discard. So you can discard 1 artifact card and you have to discard. So yeah, so you basically draw 2. Ether Spellbomb for a 1 mana cost. Sacrifice Ether Spellbomb. Return target creature to its owner's hand for a blue, or a 1 colorless. Draw another card. Ancestral Statue for 4 mana. Whenever in ETB, return a non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand for a 3/4. Archaeomender, 3 mana cost. When it ETB, return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand for a 2/3. 2 of those. A Prismite Golem, 2 mana cost, 2/1, and then add 1 mana of any color for a 2 tap. Just a 2/1. This one is the cover card, Lightning Core Excavator, for 1 mana cost, 5 mana and a tap, sacrifice it, and it deals 3 damage to any target. So, yeah, well, and then you got your Thriving Isle. Have you got another one? No, that's it on that one. Okay, So it's not finishing on the high that I would have wanted. Maybe we should have just like had this one first and then Liliana. However, it's not bad. I mean, it's great. It's not bad as my little catchphrases at the moment, but this is a great pull, and I'll just put them all out for you. So Archaeology up in the top here. We got old Liliana Vess. We got our minions. There. So minions there. We've got our Legion. We have the vampires. We have our goblins. We have our angels. And pride of place, dead center, our Phyrexians. And again, couldn't be happy with that pull. There's some really great sets in there, great themes, and yeah, and I hope to do another video very shortly. I know I've got some more card sets coming, and I'll be posting some more stuff out. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.